Dust on the tires, sun in my eyes. Another damn day, same old damn lie. The engine coughing, road just don't end. Where's the justice, my only true friend? Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now. Graceland Shootout, hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine. Cops on my tail, shadows they creep, secrets they whisper while the good folks sleep. Fuel gauge low, spirits worn thin. Gotta keep pushing, gotta somehow win. Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now. Oh, Graceland Shootout, hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine. What's the score anyway? Who's keeping track? Just keep on moving, ain't no coming back. One more lap, one more prayer. This whole damn world just don't care. Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now, yeah, Graceland Shootout. Hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine. Graceland Shootout, yeah, Graceland Shootout. No turning back now, yeah, Graceland Shootout. Hear that engine whine. Graceland Shootout, this race is mine.
All right, and Welcome, Graceland Shootout Series fans. I'm your host, Joshua Norton, and tonight we are at Rockingham. This is easily one of my favorite tracks. It's a lot of fun. It's a little difficult to drive. I am excited to see what these drivers do tonight. Little under a mile. Sorry I wasn't with you guys last week. I had some plans, some things to do with the girlfriend for her birthday. Hope you had a good time with Ron. And I'm back. I'm excited. I hope you guys are. Let's get this race kicked off. We already got to qualify. We actually got the man, the myth, the legend himself out there right now in the #1 machine, Elvis Presley. Go on back to that. Setting his first lap right now. See how he does on his second. Second lap is going to give him the pole, but not for long. Bill Stanley is going to take that right away. Stanley at the moment holding the fastest lap since practice at a 22.599. Daniel Holloway out on track in at 21. I believe he is set for second lap. From the looks of it, we have a very huge field tonight. I think we got 11 drivers. Holloway going to tighten up that time and bring it down to 1/10 behind Bill Stanley, putting him in the third spot. It looks like nobody else is out on track at the moment. Oh, there. Got two drivers out there. David Cox in the 19 is going to come set some time down, see what he can do. Let me go ahead and adjust my volume a little. Should make me a little easier to hear. Cars were getting a little loud. David Cox going to lay down a 23.30, putting him 8th starting position for the time being. Let's take a look at the 58 of Scott McLean. See what he's going to put down. Wow, what a lap. That is going to put him third fastest on the starting grid, 22.74. Sorry, I had to adjust a couple of things there. I didn't get to read everybody's times out. We also had a large abundance of everyone qualifying around the same time. But we do have one driver who is yet to qualify. That is the 68 of Tom Atlas. I have to see if maybe he puts a lap down while he's got some time. As of right now, it does not look like he is going to be a taker to the qualifying efforts. He is maybe looking to start his way in the back and maybe even bring home a hard charger award tonight. And here we go into our 5-minute warm-up. Drivers are going to take a few minutes, maybe get a little extra practice in, get warmed up, and ready to race. Let's go ahead and have a little chat here with Bill Stanley, our pole sitter for the race tonight. Hey, Bill, it's Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, Josh?
How's it going, man? That was quite the qualifying lap there.
Yeah, I got sideways through 1 and 2 on that first lap, and I had to gather it back up. And I was hoping to go faster than that, but I'll take it. You know,
I
we
mean,
got Elvis right there starting on the outside of me, so this ought to be interesting right here.
yeah, he was doing really good. Not, I wasn't here last week. I'm sure you guys
Yeah,
all
we
know that.
missed you. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
he
we
was
missed you.
he was off to a fiery start the week before, so we'll have to see what he's got in store for you come the start of this
Yeah,
race.
yeah, you have to call him up in the booth a couple of times, see what's on his mind.
Oh yeah, we will definitely be touching base with him throughout the race.
Oh, good deal. I'd like to thank you guys for calling the race. Thank everybody for watching, and thank my sponsor, Performance Distributors, and thank our sponsor, oh God, Parker Outdoor Lawn Maintenance. They come on this season as our sponsor for the series, and we're glad to have them on board.
Great to hear. I'm gonna wish you the best of luck, Bill, and I'll let you get back to chatting with the guys. And good luck out there.
10
Bring
10
it on.
4. Hopefully I'll be up there after the race.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that was Bill Stanley. Going ahead and qualifying pole position this week, I believe. No, I think it was Elvis that qualified pole position the last time I was here, so we'll have to see if he can hold off the attack from Mr. Presley at the beginning of this race. Doesn't seem anyone is coming out onto the track to get any warm-up in. Nothing too fancy going on here. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited, because I am plenty excited. I love Rockingham. It's always a little chaotic. It's a lot of fun. Less than a mile. I count it as a short track. It's a little bit bigger than a short track. But overall, I think it's a blast. I think it's a blast to watch. I think it's a blast to race. Definitely one of my favorite places to be in any car. But while we got a minute, let's go ahead and start our night off with a little bit of trivia. I missed out on it the other week. We had quite a hectic race, so let's get one in before we get jamming and getting crazy out there. So my question for you guys: how many top 40 albums on the Billboard 200 charts did Elvis Presley have in his lifetime over his career? Once we go live and racing, after I get through going on our starting grid, I'll go ahead and drop the answer out there, but I'll give you guys some time for some guesses, some answers. Oh, we got one warm-up taker, and that's Elvis Presley himself. We will definitely be having some chats with him in the coming moments. Setting a new fastest lap so far of the session in 23.31. Actually, I think that may wipe in between session states. Not too sure now. I can't remember what the last fastest lap that I saw was. And there is it's just about nobody out here on the track right now. Here we go. We found Elvis. There is the man. Oh, just as we find him, we are switching to the start of the race. All right, 40 laps around the rock. Who is going to be the one to bring it home tonight? Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup. Coming in, or starting in position number 1, Bill Stanley. Row number 2, we've got Elvis Presley to his outside. Row number 2 is going to have Scott McLean in P3 to his outside. Daniel Holloway in the 21 in starting P4. Row number 3 is going to have Richard Sudden, also Sudden Death, starting P5 to his outside, Cole Spaulding. Row number 4, starting P7th, we're going to have Eric Blount to his outside, Charlie Parker starting P8. Row number 5 is going to bring David Cox starting P9 and P10 to David Cox outside, Ryan Hunter. And starting P11th by himself in row number 6, we have Thomas Atlas. Like I said, a little bit of a smaller field tonight, but not necessarily a bad thing. We've got, it's a smaller track, and it can get chaotic. Things happen fast. Looks like there's a lot of space on that track, but when you're out there and you're ripping, all of a sudden it does not feel very wide, especially coming down the backstretch. So all it is going to take tonight is one car sideways to cause quite the mayhem for the few drivers that we do have. Elvis Presley with a huge jump on that start there, but he is not going to clear the 8 of Bill Stanley. Drive that car hard on the bottom. He is going to put some distance between him and Elvis. 58 is going to capitalize and do the same. Now the 21 would be inside of the 1 of Elvis Presley. Elvis better step on it. He is letting him walk by him like he's standing still. Oh no, and the 95 is going to give him a bumper. They're going to go sideways. 95 saves it, but unfortunately the 1 of Elvis Presley gets just a little bit too sideways for race control's liking. A little bit of damage there. Nothing too concerning. Car should handle all right. Man, that was almost a little dangerous. Let's go ahead and take a look at that replay real quick. We missed a bit of it. Bring her on back. And we will watch this in slow motion. So the 95 is getting quite the entry, and it looks like the 1 is just a little too slow for him. He's going to lift the whole back end of that car up, put him sideways. He's going to put the 95 sideways with him. 95 is going to get down to the apron. He's going to collect it, drive on out straight, and Elvis is going to get slung sideways just a tad there. Slamming on the brakes heavy to stop that car. Keeping it out of everybody's way. Everyone else makes it around scot-free. Do have some takers coming down pit road. Obviously, the 1 of Elvis Presley will come down, get a little bit of damage fix there. We got the 21 of Daniel Holloway also making a pit stop, maybe topping up some gas. We are not fully live yet. There we go. We were still behind just a tad. Our tower. Is not wanting to come back up. That would be our problem for some reason. I noticed it as they were going around that corner. My iRacing did not want to update back to full speed. That is on me. Let's go ahead and see if we can drag Elvis up here before we go back green flag racing. They are racking them up. I just want to ask him, you know, what he felt going on down there. All right, Elvis, it is Josh up in the booth. Go ahead and you know, walk me through that little bit of an incident you had there at the 95. Uh-oh. My Discord is messing up here. I am not getting audio. We're gonna have to check back in a moment. I apologize for that one, folks. We will get that fixed shortly, and we will definitely have a chat with Mr. Presley. He is gonna round him up starting from the back of the field after that spin. Bill Stanley bringing him back to green.
Green, green, green.
He waited towards the end of the restart zone there. Nice little jump. The 6 diving in on the 58. Looking to the inside. Whoa, the 58's getting a little squirrely coming down the back stretch. He's going to dive underneath the 8. Can he get up beside him coming to the front straightaway? Not quite. He's going to clear back up behind the 8. And they're back racing. Whoa, this 6 with a big send in the turn 1. He might have lost a little bit of speed there. That 58 is right on the back bumper of Bill Stanley. You better be careful. He is going to be looking for any opportunity he can get. He's on the bumper. He's going to shovel him up the track a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Contact through 2. The 8's in the wall. Doesn't look like too much damage. Hopefully he didn't knock the toe link out of that. He's definitely going to forfeit a couple of spots here to the rest of the field. Scott McLean now looking to try to drive away now that he's cleared the 8. The 8 is looking a little tight back there coming through 1 and 2. That spells trouble to me. No, the 6 of Eric Blount not letting him get far away. He's got about 4 tenths on him. Compared to the rest of the field, he's sitting about a second and a half behind. That 6 is trying to run him down. Well, let me just see if I can fix my audio. Do a nice little chat in with Elvis Presley. Oh, we've got some green flag racing. Nobody is quite side by side at the moment. We've got a little bit of a lax bit here. There we go. I think I fixed the problem. We will be attempting to check in with all this here when he gets a minute. I don't want to bother him too bad while he's out there on track. He's falling in the rhythm. He is currently sitting 8th position. Trying to run down the field after an early mishap, sudden death in the 95. Speaking of said 95, he is off to a good start for this race. Good run. He is sitting 3rd. A little bit of pressure from the field 9 behind. Spalding. But Nothing too aggressive yet. And just as I say that, I'm giving him the commentator's curse. He's going to get into the wall coming out of 2. Oh, he's getting into the quarter panel of the 49. They clear each other. A little bit of rubbing. Nothing crazy. Now the 55 looking to capitalize on the 95's mistake last lap. Oh, he's going to tap him. He gets tight. 55 losing spots. Man, we came back to the action just in time. I completely forgot to give you guys the answer to my earlier question. Our answer to the number of top 40 albums in the Billboard Top 200 charts that Elvis had in his overall career was 53. I'll hit you guys with another one. A true or false statement. You know, whether or not he still holds the record for the most top 40 albums in the Billboard Top 200 charts. Give you guys until 20 to go, halfway through the race, and we'll look back on that. Gotta make sure I don't get distracted this time. Always seem to be just a tad late with my answers. Sudden death with a good recovery. He is working on running down that 49 of Spalding now. Pass for the lead by Eric 1. Someone looked like they went a little sideways. Not sure who that was. I saw some smoke. Nobody looks damaged. Nobody looks really out of place. I wonder if someone maybe just caught the apron just a tad there. Go ahead and switch off the camera and spice things up a little bit here. We'll go to a bit of a mixed camera angle shot. Ever since that contact with the 58, has managed to keep that car out front and far enough away that he is not under fire from anybody else at the moment. Pretty spaced out. Space, nothing too crazy is going on. So, while we have it, let's go ahead and see if we can check in with one of Elvis Presley. Get his thoughts, on that incident he had with the 95. All right, Elvis. It is Josh up in the booth. You got a copy this time. Just want to ask, that contact you had with the 95, man, that was a little rough. It didn't look too fun.
You know what they say, rubbing is racing, baby.
It is indeed, but that 95 really kind of gave you the bumper there. You got anything really to say about that?
Oh, watch out, number 95 is coming pretty fast.
Yeah, that he was. He had quite a bit of speed behind him.
Somebody's looking all shook up.
I'd say so, man. I mean, running ninth, you're not running bad. You've still got time to recover. Still make something happen. You think you got what it takes?
My boy, this number 1 RCA car is feeling good tonight.
All right. That is exactly what we wanted to hear. We'll let you get back to focusing on the race here, and good luck out there. Maybe we'll get to chat with you with a podium finish. That was a little bit of input there from the one of Elvis Presley. Didn't sound too uptight about the whole situation. Not too upset. Still got 15 laps to recover something. We'll see what he's got in his back pocket there. 58 of Scott McLean, still our race leader. Sneaking up behind the 8 of Bill Stanley, who's currently 2 laps down. He was just in the pits. Curious if these guys are gonna have to pit for fuel here before the end of the race. If so, you want to get that done as soon as possible. You want to give yourself a little bit of time to work your way back up to where you want to be come the money lap, and that's the last lap, the final lap, the one that counts. Bill could have gone in to get some fixes, maybe grab some new tires. Well, the next few laps are enough for him to make any time up. Like you see, he has made some distance there. He's definitely moving. He's a little quicker than the rest of the cars out on track at the moment. Not sure that 12 laps is going to be enough without a caution to bring 2 laps back up after that pit. Anything can happen. It's the Rock. Things happen fast. Speaking of which, the 6 is starting to close in. Starting to put a little pressure on that 58. We'll have to see if he's got what it takes to get in there and stick his nose in before that final lap comes knocking. Development, Daniel Holloway has made his way around the 95 of Richard Sutter. He's actually really starting to run down our 2 leaders. 10 laps to go. It is nothing less of a shootout now to the white flag. Can these boys keep it clean and bring it all the way home? You're just going to have to stick around and find out. 9 laps to go and counting. The end of this race draws near, and you can see some drivers getting anxious as we draw closer. 95 now under fire from the 49. He's looking for a place to stick that nose. And you walk him up the track and into turns 1 and 2. He's almost there. He doesn't do it. And 95 gets a quick entry there. He makes a little separation. It's exactly what he needed. Exactly what he was looking for. The answer, by the way, held the record for top 40 Billboard charts albums. Said that kind of weird. The answer is true. He is still holding the record for most albums in the Billboard 200 charts. It's crazy. One more quick trivia question for those that are interested. Elvis purchased his Graceland mansion, his home down in Memphis, in 1957. It's going to be, I want you guys to guess for about how much he bought his mansion for. This was 1957, so a little money goes a long way back then. But I'm curious to see what some of the guesses would be. I would bet it's nothing compared to what you guys would expect it to cost. We just had a crazy change for the lead there. The 21 diving in through the corners. He's going to be side by side with the 58. He got around the 6 and is putting the 58 under pressure. A little tight to 3 and 4. Keeping his nose on that left rear quarter panel. He is not giving it up easy. Side by side through 1 and 2. Oh no, and the 58 gets into the wall. He leaves him too much space. He's going to save it. But that is the last thing that Scott McQueen wanted to see happen. Like with 3 laps to go, no caution. We're going to stay green, and I'm sure he has a little bit of steering in to get out. I could be wrong. That car does not look half bad. Doesn't even look like he got into the wall. Oh, and he's going to do it again. 2 laps to go. Time is ticking. Once we hit this white flag lap here, I will reveal the cost of that mansion. I am no expert with the housing market in 1957. I am a young, spry 27-year-old man myself. However, Elvis purchased his home in 1957, Graceland Mansion, for $102,000. The six looking to the inside, drag racing to the line. Wow. Couldn't quite get there, 1/10 behind. He looked a little closer to that front bumper than I thought he was at that camera angle. But what a win by the 21 of Daniel Holloway. Drive it up through the field, get by the leaders when it counts with 3 laps to go, and bring it home first. Whoa. And our top 3 podium finishers, Daniel Holloway, Eric Blount, and the 95 of Richard Sudduth, bringing it home. 1, 2, 3. Gonna park it up at the line. Let's go ahead and have a quick chat. Get to interview our top 3. That was way faster of a race than I anticipated. I am so used to seeing races here at Rockingham take sometimes longer than anticipated, just because of the sheer amount of wrecks and cautions. We did have a smaller field, which does help, but we just still had quite a few people getting into the outside wall there. You know, this is not an easy track to drive. So to place well in any sized field is impressive nonetheless. Let's go ahead and pull P3 Richard Sudduth, sudden death, down into our booth and have a quick chat with our number 3 finisher. All right, Richard.
You keep racing like that,
It is Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Dude, what a race. That was lightning quick, number 1. But, saw you have a little trouble tapping the outside wall partway through. You recovered very well. 58 did the same. Probably at the worst time. You picked up a couple spots there. And you brought it home P3. Killer run. You know, congrats on that. And, you know, just kind of walk me through your race a little bit there. Tell me about it.
Well, at the first of the race, Elvis got in my way, so I did a hunk of burning love on him. So
yeah, we did see that. We even had a little replay for that one, our first and only caution of the night.
yeah. So and then the rest of the race, I got a little tired, and I started backing up the turns a little bit. So that helped me, and I was just checking my tire rubber was 63%. So I'm not good at saving tires. So I probably if I'd have had a little more tread, I could have gave them a run. But I got lucky when the 2 cars got together, and we finally caught up to them, because they were pulling away pretty good. But it's all good. Good night. Top 3 again this week, so moves me up a little more in the points, and it was a good race.
That it was.
Yeah, went quick. I like them when they go quick. That's why we call it the shootout.
It's a perfect name for a series like this. I mean, it is on like Donkey Kong from the start, and I love it. It's action-packed.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Charlie Parker Outdoor Maintenance for sponsoring us, and appreciate him. And everybody else, all the fans out there, hope you tuned in, had a good chat. We'll catch you next week.
All right. Congrats on the P3 finish. Hopefully we'll get to chat with you again here soon. And enjoy your night and celebrate that P3.
10-4. Thanks, Josh.
All right, that was our P3 finisher, Richard Suddeth. Wow, sudden death. Let's go ahead and pull down Eric Blount, our P2 finisher. Hey, Eric, it is Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
Copy.
Yeah, man, what a race. You kind of shot up out there to second place early. You were really running down that 58 and pretty much held on to second, I think, all night once you got up there.
Oh yeah, the car felt great. I mean, Daniel came on those. He had like I think 5 lap fresher tires, and everybody else he pitted during that first caution incident, and everybody was looking out for him. We knew if it went green, he was going to be a factor with those tires because tire wear is so critical here. But yeah, I felt like my car was a little better than the 58, and I really felt the pressure of Daniel. That's what really, if I didn't have Daniel's pressure, I think I could have slowly worked my way around him. But I threw it in there, let it slide up, did a slide job trying to just get by him so that I didn't have to deal with Daniel. Daniel would have to deal with him. And hopefully that would slow him down enough and let me get away a little. But it didn't work out like that. Overshot it, had to lift, lost all my momentum, and fell to third. And just had to fight that back to get the second.
Yeah, I mean, lucky for you, unfortunate for the 58. He did get into the outside wall pretty heavy there with just a couple laps to go. Unfortunately, losing out on his top 3 podium there, and then kind of putting him a little bit further back in the field. He did make some progress back. He got up to 4th, but yeah, I mean, right place, right time for you tonight. Took care of the car. You ran quick. You stayed consistent, and when it comes to racing, that's some of the most important things.
That's it. So we're gonna try to continue this the rest of the season. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, feels great to just bring the car home in one piece, no incidents. Yeah, that's a clean race, and second place, nothing to smirk at. You know, first was there. It was within our grasp. We just couldn't get there. You know, even after the 58 bowed out, I was trying to catch the 21, but he just those fresh tires, I just couldn't overcome those tires. He was getting such a run on that last lap. He slid up in the middle. I thought I could get a run on the bottom, but he managed the top. He like jumped in the top lane, got it straight, and rode the top around and kept his momentum. And we'll take second.
Yeah, man, that was close there coming up to the end. You put a lot, or you saved a lot of distance there coming to the line, but he did straighten it up quick enough and held on to his P1. So congrats to Daniel on that. Congrats to you on P2. And unfortunately, I wasn't here last week, so I'm not sure if you were up here. But I think every race that I have been here, I think I have pulled you into the booth for a podium finish.
Yes, sir. That's the trend right now. So we're going to try to keep that trend going as far into the season as possible.
Yeah, man, congrats on that. And anyone you want to shout out, give a thanks to for helping you bring home another podium finish this year?
Yeah, thanks to the team. You know, get the car here, get it prepared for the track. You know, we run pretty decent here these last couple of races, so that's all in prep for the team. Congrats to Daniel, pulling it back, getting the win. Congrats to Sutton there in 3rd place. You seen him working there behind me. Thanks to Wifey for letting me come out and do this thing, and you guys up in the booth for all you do to make this happen.
All right, congrats, man.
I want to thank our sponsor, Parker Outdoor, and the fans, because we couldn't do it without them.
You're right about that one. Congrats on the P2 there, Eric, and hopefully we'll chat again soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that was our P2 finisher, Eric Blount, and let's go ahead and have a chat with Daniel Holloway, our race winner tonight. Daniel, it is Josh up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
All right. First of all, congrats on P1. You got there just in time. The right moves at the right time. I saw you took some tires there earlier in the race after our first caution. Seems like it paid off. Go ahead and walk me through the race a little bit there.
Well, I wasn't sure really if the 2 tires would make a difference with only like a lap or so with green on there, but I was trying to do a fuel actually, where I didn't realize on the fuel gallons that we had was like pretty much a full tank. So after I realized that, I'm like, well, I'll just put two right side tires on just to kind of see what percentage it was at, and really didn't do anything with it. And next thing you know it, start from the back. I guess I pulled a Danny Hamlin today. Um, uh, the car was very strong, and I want to go back and replay. And I know fighting with Scott and Eric there towards the end was going to be pretty interesting. I know they were about 3 seconds ahead of me, but they must have got into each other and slowed down a little bit. But uh, just a fast car tonight on this Hershey Kisses Ford Mustang, and just keeping my rhythm as far as lap times and just hitting my marks, and car was just sticking really good. And you know, good battle, even though there's 11 of us, but it was a good battle tonight. Definitely I would say worth made my win hard to work for and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go back with Scott because I know we were battling for the lead there. I think he got caught up in the wall or something like that. I'm not sure. So
Yeah.
good hard fighting with him.
Yeah, I think he expected you to come up a little further, and I think he may have misjudged just a tad and maybe left a little too much space, and he got into the wall pretty heavy there coming out of 2. Definitely an unfortunate finish just outside the top 3 for him, but it was some good racing by everybody.
Sure it was. It was a fun race tonight, that's for sure. It's almost we went caution free, but sudden death decided to shake around and roll a little bit on Elvis Presley. So I think I heard Elvis was kind of giving him the finger in a few words in the chat room after the race. So I think
I
next
believe
week
it.
is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting to see maybe a little revenge tap or Doran, maybe a little bumper usage, but we'll have to see. He didn't sound too upset about it, Rubbin's racing is all. So we'll see if he's gonna stick to those words or if we'll have something to give sudden death there next week.
Well, if I see a payback from Elvis to Sutton, I'm just gonna kind of, you know, laugh it and say, boy, payback's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, man. Anyone you want to thank, shout out for your victory here tonight at Rockingham?
Yeah, shout out to Billy putting this lovely paint scheme on here. Graceland Shootout Series, all the guys out here tonight, and thank the sponsor, Parker Outdoor, and putting this season together for everybody. And you up in the booth, and all the fans who are watching out there and stuff. And man, it feels like I can do another 40 more laps here. It was on a rail tonight.
Yeah, it was. Rockingham, I said it earlier, it's one of my favorite tracks, whether I'm up here in the booth broadcasting for a race or I'm down there ripping it. It's definitely one of my favorite places to be. It's a lot of fun here.
It is. It's a good track, but it's a tire saving track too, and
Most definitely.
you just got. I know it's a new paved track too, so that helps, but consistent and staying hitting your marks and stuff like that. I had to adjust during the race too a little bit on my marks. I know a little bit older tires, but you got to adjust while the laps go down to get there.
Yeah, you definitely do. There's a lot of management that goes into bringing home a win at Rockingham. It is not an easy track, even on fresh pavement. So, congrats on the P1, and I'll let you get back to celebrating with the guys, and maybe we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, Josh. Have a good night.
You too. All right, and that was our top 3 podium finishers tonight. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our results of the race. So Daniel Holloway, Eric Blount, and Richard Sudduth bringing home our top 3 finishes in that order. Scott McLean coming in 4th. Cole Spalding will bring home 5th. Charlie Parker going to bring it home 6th. Ryan Hunter 7th. 8th goes to Thomas Atlas. 9th to David Cox. Oh my. 10th to Elvis Presley. And 11th to Bill Stanley, who unfortunately took quite the hit to the wall and had to take a mid-stint pit. Oh my God, I'm mixing up my words. A mid-run pit during that green flag stint there, and just unfortunately getting trapped 2 laps down, but not enough time to do anything with it. Our hard charger, Eric Blunt, with 5 positions gained from where he started, most laps led, 30 laps, 3/4 of our race led by Scott McLean in the 58, fastest lap set by Daniel Holloway, our race winner, and our pole position qualifier, Bill Stanley. 1 total caution tonight, 2 green flag lead changes with 3 different leaders, and a whopping 48 laps going just under 40 miles, 38.72 miles tonight. That will conclude our race here at Rockingham Motor Speedway? The Rock. It's going to conclude our race at the Rock. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. I've had a few broadcasts the last few days, so maybe I've just been yapping too much. But thank you guys for tuning in. We will be live again next Sunday. I hope to see you guys there. I hope you had a blast. And good night.